6 months ago, when you heard someone say, Miami Heat, your immediate thoughts would be about Jimmy Butler, Bam Adebayo, and Tyler Herro. Now, as the Heat face down the Nuggets in the 2023 NBA Finals, there's a new name synonymous with this team's fortunes: Caleb Martin. Martin has gone from a barely considered rotational player to emerge as one of Miami's most dangerous weapons in the playoffs. Martin's endless string of incredible performances and ruthless efficiency legitimately put him in contention to win the MVP of the Eastern Conference Finals series. 2 years ago, he couldn't get minutes with the woeful Charlotte Hornets and eventually got cut. Now he's one of Miami's biggest hopes to win the championship as a number 8 seed. How does something like this happen? A tale of two brothers. Caleb and Cody Martin's basketball careers have to be discussed together, because the twins did everything together when it came to their ascent. North Carolina natives, the Martin brothers showed tremendous promise and relocated in high school to the legendary Oak Hill Academy in Virginia, a prep school incubator for college and NBA superstars. Caleb and Cody were recruited by Mark Gottfried at NC State, and both elected to attend university at home. It was poised to be a dream come true, but quickly ended when Gottfried was fired in 2017. Deciding it wasn't worth trying to make an impact on a new incoming head coach, the Martins transferred to Nevada to play for Eric Musselman, who heavily recruited the duo 2 years earlier. It was here they found success, getting more minutes and opportunities, showing the basketball world they could be effective. The twins had fairly different games. Caleb was more of a volume shooter, and the more gifted scorer of the two, while Cody was better defensively and had a more complete all-around game, but without the flashes of scoring brilliance Caleb had. It seemed destined that the duo's basketball careers would forever be intertwined when the Charlotte Hornets drafted Cody Martin with the 36th pick in the 2019 NBA draft, before signing Caleb as an undrafted free agent. Both were assigned to the Hornets G League affiliate, and had great success. When they made it to play for the Hornets, they were stunningly similar players. Cody had grown as an offensive player, while Caleb was still the same streaky shooter he was in college. With a roster full of stacked developmental players, the Hornets had a tough call to make, ultimately deciding to part the brothers, keeping Cody and waiving Caleb. For the first time in their lives, the twins were split up. Miami calls. Caleb Martin didn't have to wait long before there was interest. A month later, the Heat signed him to a 2-way contract. After a short stint in the G League once more, necessity called Caleb up and he exploded. On December 8, 2021, against the Bucks, Caleb scored 28 points and grabbed 8 rebounds in a win. Miami converted his 2-way contract into a standard deal, and Caleb was poised to stick. From here, he was a solid role player. A guy Eric Spoelstra used to spell Tyler Herro when he needed a more athletic lineup. Martin's minutes continued to increase, and with it his consistency. Up to this point, Martin has been a sub-.400 shooter who never saw a look he didn't like. However, under Spoelstra and the Heat's tutelage, he learned shot selection, which turned him into a reliable bench option that could knock down good looks, and knew when to role play for the Heat's bigger stars. The 2023 playoff explosion. If you are looking for a reason how or why this happened, sorry, there isn't one, not really. Outside of Herro's injury forcing Martin to get more minutes, there's nothing about this explosion that makes sense, and that's why it's so beautiful. Martin is a hyper-athletic, albeit small wing who doesn't really have the handling skills to run in the backcourt. However, none of this matters when you are scoring with the efficiency Martin has shown during this playoff run. It's tantamount to watching a mediocre player who's on fire in NBA Jam.